Hey guys, welcome back to another interview here on Toned In Entertainment. Today we're at River City Wrestling Con 2021, and I'm joined by the Outlaw Luke Kurtis. How you doing?
I'm good, man. How you doing? I'm happy to be here. I mean, it's been a long week. We've been on the road a lot, but you know, this is wrapping up the whole weekend. I think it's going to be a great day. We're going to meet a lot of big people here, a lot of big things going on. So.
Yeah, I mean,
a good event today.
We got, independent wrestlers here. We've got some guys from the old WCW, WWF days. We've got future stars like you here. I mean, there's definitely a great mix here at River City Wrestling Con.
Yeah, I think that the diversity and the mix of wrestlers really brings in a wide diversity of fans too. So you have new fans coming in that might not know about the past guys, and you have past fans coming in that might not know about the new guys. So you get a good blend of all the fans, and it's a really good opportunity to just kind of spread your wings a little bit and spread out to a wider audience. So yeah, I think that'll be cool.
I like it because I can geek out. I mean, there's guys like Ron Simmons and Kane, the total package. Yeah. Young guys like you. The amazing Layla Gray is also here. Yeah. So we got lots of great talent here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we can say this on here, but
you can say whatever you want. It's your platform.
Damn!
It's YouTube. We can say it's open. It's open.
Yeah. So yeah, it's exciting. Like I said, man, a lot of big names here. You got me, Outlaw Luke Kurtis, Layla Gray, come by our table. So yeah, it'll be a lot of fun, man.
Now, is this your first convention?
Yes, this is actually my first convention, first time being in front of this much fanfare, and I think that's really an exciting part of it for me is being able to interact with the fans and, get in gear and let them see who the character is, have an opportunity to interact with me, ask about the business. A young guy came up to me, asked how can he get into professional wrestling. So it's good to be able to mentor guys like that also, as well as being able to, promote your product and promote yourself. So
now, the first time I saw you was in October of 2020. I was down in a show in Miami, and you had the whole cowboy outfit going on. Can you tell me some of the inspirations for the whole outlaw gimmick?
Yeah, well, I was raised in South Florida, way down south. It's called Homestead, little town.
I'm from Miami. I know where it's at. Yeah.
Country town. We used to do the rodeo every year. So I grew up riding four-wheelers, jumping in canals, jumping off of bridges, stuff like that. So, I mean, the southern part really came from being down there. And the Outlaw is really just a testament to, I think, the things that I've been through in life. I've been through a lot of stuff to the point where now I feel like whenever I stopped, caring about what everybody else thought, that things started to work out for me and I started to progress in my life and my career. So the Outlaw is just an extension of myself, of me not really, giving a fuck what everybody else thinks and doing me.
I like it. So. Since you're from Homestead, how many times have you been to Nosberry Farms?
I have been to Nosberry Farms so many times. Vanilla milkshakes. I can't even think of what they're called. The Cinnabons, the rolls. Oh my gosh!
Rolls,
yeah,
right?
So good, man. So good. Nosberry Farms is awesome.
You ever pick strawberries there?
Yes, of course. There's a lot of local places to pick down there. I always pick my own fruit, my own vegetables. Love to eat fresh food every day. It's a part of my life. It's something that I love to do. So, diet's a big thing. Yeah.
So how'd you get into becoming a professional wrestler?
Well, I started out amateur wrestling. Initially, I wrestled since I was 5 years old, all the way up through high school. When I got out of high school, I did a little bit of MMA, American Top Team. And it was actually Layla Gray, my fiance. She's the one that wanted to be a professional wrestler. I had taken a step back from combat sports initially. And she dragged me to the school. I really didn't want to go. I was like, you know what, I don't want to do this. I thought it was phony. And that's just the truth of it, and they got me in there, and after the first day I walked out, I told her, I said, I'm going to the WWE, I mean, I just knew it was for me. I guess being an amateur wrestler, it felt very natural. I got in the ring. It was something that I knew that I could do right away, So now it's just a matter of doing it successfully, But I know that I have the ability and I have the talent in me because I grew up wrestling. Wrestling's a big part of my life. It always has been.
Right. So. You do have some great movesets. I have yet to catch one of your matches live yet, which is unfortunate, but I have watched several matches on YouTube, and you've definitely got a pretty wicked spear going on there.
Yeah.
Whose spear do you think was the greatest out there?
Oh, man. So my era, I saw Edge use the spear the most. I mean, Edge really put it in my head. Goldberg had a great spear, obviously, but I took my spear in the way that I do it and the technique kind of from Rhino. Okay. I felt like Rhino used to, plow through guys. He just really brought that energy, that fire, and yeah, he's the spear guy, man. He's the Rhino. Come on. So Rhino is his big inspiration on the spear. So
now, like when Rhino used to do the spear, it all used to be gore, gore, gore. Is there a word that goes through your mind when you do the spear?
Oh man, I don't know if there's a word that goes through my mind. I think I'm just I have the mindset that I'm trying to go through the guy, you know. So my thought process is, hey man, if this guy doesn't move out of the way, this is the end of the match right here. So I'm going for the win, man.
He's going for the kill.
Win. Yeah.
Can I ask you about the blue hair?
Oh man, well, blue's my favorite color actually. Okay. So that's really just the root of everything. It's my favorite color, man. You know.
So from top down, you're rocking the blue.
I'm rocking blue, man. It's blue all day, every day. So it's a blues world, you know.
It is a blues world.
Yeah.
Now, who were some of your inspirations in professional wrestling, other than maybe Edge?
I have a lot of inspirations. I feel like Eddie Guerrero I pull a lot from. Even though he was a little bit of a different style than me, the way that he was able to work with the crowd and just the character development and the work of Eddie Guerrero was a big inspiration to me. Guys like Chris Jericho, I love. I grew up watching John Cena. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, John Cena inspired me in a big way. I used to walk around my house. I was Thugonomics. I went to Ace Hardware. I bought a chain. I put a padlock on it. And I was walking around the house. I thought I was John Cena, man. Mm-hmm. So John Cena really was a big inspiration on me. And Stone Cold, obviously. Who don't love Stone Cold, man?
It's interesting when a lot of, I guess, you know, I'm definitely a few years older than you. Yeah. So like for me, you know, a lot of younger guys do mention John Cena. For me, I just didn't get John Cena because I grew up in the Hulkamania era and stuff like that. So for me, John Cena was the guy that kind of like, I was like, what is this? But I guess, you know, when you're younger, John Cena is somebody that connected with you guys.
Everybody asks me that question. I always mention John Cena. And a lot of time people are like, John Cena, like he's an inspiration. But if you ask anybody around my age, John Cena was a driving force behind the WWE. I mean, he had great feuds, and he was just somebody as a young kid watching this guy that, you know, bodybuilder size, legit, strong, athletic. He just knew how to make you feel like you were a part of it, you know. So John Cena, it wasn't because of the wrestling that inspired me. It was because of, I don't know, just who he was, and he was always this great babyface, this great hero for young kids. And that's what made him a lot of money, and it inspired me in a big way. So
it did, because like when I was watching wrestling at that time, I was waiting for that John Cena heel turn. I thought he was going to have the same type of Hulkamania heel turn, but it never happened though, which is kind of crazy. I thought it would happen at that point.
Yeah, I think they just, you know, if John Cena one time would have put up his hand or something, the crowd would have. He couldn't give it to him, you know. John Cena's just a good guy through and through, I guess, and that's why they pushed him that way. But yeah.
Now, John Cena's been in a lot of movies. Do you have a favorite movie that John Cena's been in?
Oh, man, The Marine.
The Marine, okay.
Yeah, Marine's a good movie, action movie, yeah. But Stone Cold's got my favorite wrestler movie.
Which one is that?
Oh, man, I can't even think of what it's called right now.
Okay.
Oh, they all go to an island. It's like a bunch of prisoners. They take him to an island. He's one of the prisoners, and it's like, you get to escape jail if you're the last one alive.
Okay.
So it's like the worst criminals in the world, and Stone Cold's the main character.
Okay.
And I can't think of the name of the movie, but if you look it up, I promise you'll find it. It's the coolest movie ever.
Okay. Can I recommend a Stone Cold movie to you?
Yeah.
Okay, there's one, and it's going to sound weird, but it's actually really fun. He's in a movie with Steven Seagal called Maximum Conviction, where they're like taking down an old prison or whatever, and it gets kind of like on lockdown by terrorists or something like that. And it's him and Steven Seagal that have to go through all these guys.
Oh,
it's on Tubi now.
Good.
Yeah.
What's it called again?
Maximum Conviction.
Maximum Conviction. Okay, I'm definitely gonna check that out.
I mean, if you Google Stone Cold Steven Seagal.
Yeah, easy enough. Yeah.
Now, Luke Kurtis, when you're not wrestling, when you're not training, which I'm sure is the majority of your time, what are the things you like to do for fun?
Well, you know, living in Miami, I live very close to the beach. Me and Layla, we like to go to the beach. We spend a lot of time together, so we like to, you know, do things like that, couple stuff. We picnic on the beach. We take our dogs, stuff like that, get in the water. You know, being outside, being in nature is a big part of my life. I love, you know, putting my feet in the sand. You feel kind of grounded to the earth. You know, you get a sense of energy. It's refreshing, especially after all this punishment we put our body through. It's nothing like going out and taking in some sun and feeling that ocean water and floating around, and it's rejuvenating in a way. So,
do you have like a recovery method after a big weekends of matches? Is there something that you do to recover?
Not necessarily anything in specific, but almost every day. I mean, I work on my body. I stretch. I got a foam roller. I try and roll out my back, roll out my muscles. You know, we have a massage gun. We massage each other, stuff like that. You know, so yeah. So for eating right's a big part of it. Recovery too. You know, you got to eat healthy foods like salmon and stuff like that. It's good for recovery and stuff. So what you put in your body is everything.
Right. So for anybody who's not been down to Miami, is there a beach that you can recommend people go to and hang out?
Okay, so don't go to South Beach. I mean, South Beach is a little, wild is the best way to put it. But south of South Beach is something called South Point Pier. It's on First Street. It's really nice, beautiful. The water's really clear. Or if you go up north to North Miami Beach, it's a lot nicer up there too. A lot clearer, a lot less people, but stay away from South Beach. Unless you want to party, go to South Beach.
Yeah, unless you want to party. And that's if you can actually find parking at South Point Park at times.
Yeah, you're right. There's no parking there.
There's
exactly.
no parking.
Yeah,
but stay away from like 5th to like 17th.
Yep, exactly.
It's too crazy down there.
Yep, that part of the beach is wild, man.
Yeah. So what else do we have look forward to from Luke Kurtis?
Well, I try and work as much as possible. I got a lot of big things coming up, working with a lot of companies. So, I mean, hopefully I get a good opportunity with a good company and you see me on TV. But until then, just keep following me on social media. Check my YouTube. I'm always putting out content. I'm always working hard, improving. Every time that you see me, you'll see a better product. So just stay tuned and you're in for something special. That's
true, because I will give you a compliment, because I do watch all your Instagram stories and stuff like that, and like the flow of your matches has gotten so much better in the past, even 6 months that I've been watching.
Yes, I feel like I'm really starting to come into who I want to be and what I want to do in the ring. There's still some things I got to get ironed out, but I feel a lot more comfortable. I feel like I just know that I'm on the right path, the right direction. I'm getting better, more skill in the ring. These guys ain't gonna stand a chance for long, so.
I like the attitude.
It's on top all day. Outlaw Luke Kurtis on top.
I love it. I love the attitude here. Oh, we got Sticks in the house, one of our favorites here.
Hey, man, get Sticks out of here, man. Hey, this is my time on the camera.
Sticks always causing trouble over here. Luke Kurtis, where can people look you up at?
On Instagram, Outlaw_Luke Kurtis. Twitter, _Luke Kurtis. You could Google me. It's Luke Kurtis with a K. Make sure you put the K, Outlaw. You can find me on YouTube. You'll be able to find me on the social media outlets. Once you find me, feel free to reach out. We can connect like that. I'm very easy to talk to. I'll let you know my other social media platforms, how you can get more of me, how you can purchase 8x10s, things like that. So feel free to reach out, and my DMs are open, man.
There you go. Very easy. Well, I'm glad to see your progression. And even the short time that I've known you, followed you, I've seen like a huge, like you're ready to break out, and I'm ready for that moment, and I'm glad we've got the interview. So, I like to get the interviews before the breakout moment, so people can say, absolutely. You know what, I've been down with that guy since day one.
Yeah, and you're definitely day one. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, brother.
All right. Well, thank you, Luke Kurtis, for joining me here.
Thank you.
And guys, if you like interviews like this with the Outlaw Luke Kurtis, make sure you're following him too, because big things are definitely coming in the future. Make sure you stay tuned in here to Toned In Entertainment for future videos.
Subscribe to the channel. Do it. Go now. Do it now.